Hello, good morning, everyone. Good to see you all. Good morning. Namaste. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the biggest problem most of you have is how to speak without preparation. And I'm sure that this session will definitely help you. So without further delay, let me start the session. Let me share the screen with you. Get ready, friends. Here we go. Let's start. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. So thank you. No need to greet me. Let us start the session because that's more important. Sharing the screen with you. Let's see if you can see. As usual, we have got stuck for the first couple of minutes. So it's okay. No problem. Okay. So friends, the first thing first. Let me share. Hope it will work. Okay, all of you, please settle down. And one most important thing is keep a notebook with you. Because today you need to write some things. Impromptu talk. You need to write. Before that, as some of you may be new, let me just do the formalities that we have a live session with me. And if you want to be a better communicator, want to speak confidently, and don't want to go with the grammar stuff, you want to speak effectively and naturally, and be emotionally more stronger and stable, I have a live session for you. We take live sessions. And this is not any kind of downloadable course, but it's a live session. If you want, contact my team and they will help you out. And you may feel like I'm advertising. Yes, I'm advertising because many of you don't know what exactly happens inside our institute. You have seen my videos. Maybe first time you're watching my video, but you don't know exactly what happens. This is a training where we work on CBT, REBT to help you to come out of your fear, your anxiety, and be a better communicator. These are the therapies. So let us move forward. And this is the first slide. This is, while typing this slide, I'll tell you one thing. While I was preparing for this session, to be very candid with you, I searched a lot of things. I mean, how to speak impromptu and all. And when I found out those methods, I said, no, this is not the right methods. There were so many methods which were written, and these were like theoretical based methods. Practically, we can't implement them. You will take down the notes, but while practically implementing that, you won't be able to do that yourself. So let me tell you one thing. With folded hands, I don't have any shortcut. There is no any particular methods to be a good communicator without preparation, and without preparation is a misnomer. It's wrong because it takes years of preparation to speak without preparation. That's the fact. One day, Picasso, the famous painter, was in a market and he was shopping, and one lady came and said, "Hey, Picasso, you are a great painter. You know, I adore you. You are amazing. Why don't you draw a sketch for me?" And he said, "Yeah, no problem." Okay, and he took a paper and he drew the sketch of that lady. And that lady was about to leave. He said, "Excuse me, lady, my fees." And she said, "Oh, sure. How much?" And he told some few $1,000s. She was asked, "What? So much of fees for 2 minutes?" Because I said, "Lady, it is not 2 minutes. It has taken me 50 years to learn the skill which I can implement in the 2 minutes." So understand, this is the thing. Please, come on. I'm not here to give you any fake information. Already I have told you. When you see someone going on the stage and delivering a nice talk, behind that there is months and years of hard work and persistence. And that is what I'm going to share with you. And today's talk is also impromptu talk. I mean, I have just made the slides, but for your sake. And it took me around, I started making the slides at around 8:30 or something, and I got them ready in 20 minutes. So preparation is the key factor. Without preparation, impromptu talk is not possible. Let me tell you this. Now let us move forward. Let us understand what is impromptu. If you don't know, I know you know it, but it's like, I'll tell you when it happens. It's on the spot. Suppose you are in a marriage function and someone says that, "Would you like to say something?" Suppose there is a birthday party. Would you like to say something? Suppose there is a anniversary, marriage anniversary, or anniversary of your organization. They will say, "Would you like to speak?" 15th of August is coming close. So someone would say, would you like to say something? Or it's like, there is a gathering, I mean, get together of your friends. It happens now. It's like reunion is there, and someone who gives you the mic and says, would you like to say something? And this is the impromptu talk. Also, speeches that are given, they're also impromptu. But some speeches are prepared, but most of the speeches are on the spot. And I'll talk about that. So these are impromptu talks. Everywhere. I mean, impromptu talk is even when you are, okay, mic is given. Even if mic is not given, that is also impromptu talk. But it's a one-to-one conversation. That's all. Okay. And I'd like to tell you about me. Few years before, around like 15 years before, I was pathetic in this. I would get scared. Butterflies in my stomach. When I'd go in a function, and I was secretly hoping that they will not ask me to come on the stage and speak. How can I speak? What to speak? The biggest question is impromptu talk. What to speak? I don't have any idea. So I have gone through this. And today, as I said before, just now, like this talk is an impromptu talk. Right now I'm talking impromptu. I'm talking impromptu on impromptu. How it's possible? But it happened properly with the proper planning and proper discipline. It happened. But having this impromptu talk skill is the key factor, because now here you are ready for any occasion. You can go and give a punch. Getting it? And people will always like rely on you. Hey, this guy always ready to talk. Now you will become the important factor, important personality, the key personality in your organization. It's a great skill. And let me tell you one more thing. You don't need to be super duper fluent in English to be impromptu, to speak on spot. Not required. Let me tell you this. I'm going to cover this. So this is impromptu now. Who are good at this? Let us understand. If you open your eyes and look in the society around you, there are certain people who are very good in this. Have you seen that? You can go when you go in a function, when you go for when you see an interview, I'll tell you, first people, IAS and IPS officers, go and see them. When they go on the stage, they're called for gatherings or some inauguration or some kind of training program is there. And they will just come and say, and da, 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 da. Come on, they will talk. And they speak for half an hour, 45 minutes, and they will go. These people, bureaucrats, are very good in impromptu. Second is politicians. You may have seen politicians are awesome on impromptu talks. They just come from some place. They had one more rally or a speech they have given, and now one more is there. And not only that, they go to different places, different occasions are there. Sometimes they have to talk to workers, then they have to go and talk to CEOs. So they can adjust from here to here. Second day, they have to address the press conference. They have to go in the parliament. It's also impromptu talk. So these politicians are very good in this. You may have seen your local politicians, how they are. And they are very good. I mean, most of the politicians don't say anything wrong and anything which is not required. Though they are impromptu, they are very careful about what they are saying. Most of them, sometimes slip of the tongue is there, but most of them. Do you agree with me? The politicians are impromptu. They're very good. CEOs are. Now, if you see the CEOs like, Steve Jobs and all these people, Jeff Bezos and all, go and see them like how they do it. Elon Musk and all these people, many other actually. They just go in the board of meetings. They just go and deliver a talk. The press conference is there. They've been interviewed anytime and they are just impromptu. I will tell you how do they do it. Next is anchors are there. If you see some good anchors, they are so impromptu. I mean, on any television show or any program, if you see, maybe in your city also, in your village, so they're impromptu. They know how to handle it. They go and now I'd like to They start speaking. The anchors of reality shows are there. These are the anchors who are impromptu, and you can see that they have the presence of mind. They don't make mistakes. They say what is supposed to be said. And finally, they end the program anchoring in the best possible way. Sometimes the anchor is more effective than the speaker. And everyone is, oh, look at this anchor. He's so nice. And he will use some quotes in between. He will sing a poem. He will crack a joke. He'll tell a story. I have seen some anchors. I mean, they connect that dots so properly. The program is nicely. Sometimes a speaker is late. Sometimes the power is off. So they handle very nicely all these things. Have you seen that? Raise your hand. Okay, don't raise your hand. Write in the comments. So they're very good in that. Comedians. Stand-up comedians are there. Well, I know many. Right now, I remember this Johnny Lever guy. Like, please type in the chat. How many of you like Johnny Lever? Type in the chat. Say yes. Type in the chat. Johnny Lever is an impromptu comedian. My God, hilarious. Hilarious. The presence of mind and the impromptu talk. Kapil Sharma. Right there. That Bharti is there. Some Bharti lady. I don't remember her surname, Bharti, or I don't write her first name. These are some of the best people who are good in impromptu. See the way they communicate. It's awesome. It's awesome. One more person I remember as a good impromptu speaker is Barack Obama, the former US president. Very effective. I have seen him, I follow him, I adore him actually, as a very good communicator. Anchor, I'm talking about even news anchor also, okay? News anchor, it's live, and they have to deal with all, they have to start the talk, they have to start the discussion and debate, the impromptu. Comedians are there. So now, the truth about impromptu, which I want to share here. Let us understand what is the truth of impromptu. I'm going to give you the methods also. Stick, don't go anywhere. How the impromptu works. Let us understand the truth. All the impromptu talks are prepared in advance. Let me tell you this. Now, even my talk is prepared in advance. You mean to say you practice? No, that's what I'm saying. We feel like impromptu talks are spontaneous talks. They are not spontaneous. As I said at the beginning of the session, it takes lots of discipline, workout, practice. If you go and see Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, when he hosts the Kaun Banega Crorepati, and if you feel like it's coming so naturally to you, he says that, maybe you're such a. And then he starts in his very deep baritone voice. It's not that easy, it comes. There are a lot of retakes out there. It looks impromptu, but it's well advanced, planned. They write the script before. Yeah, and when you practice and write the script, the stage comes when you don't need a script, it becomes impromptu. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Impromptu becomes impromptu only when you practice sufficient, and then it becomes spontaneous. Getting my point? All of you loving it? Anyone is feeling bored? Sunday? Please? Thank you. Hope you are there. Okay. Second, you cannot speak without prior preparation. Actually, this is the fact. No, you can't. Even today, also, suppose you give me a topic which I'm not connected with. I will not be able to speak about this topic. Suppose you ask me to speak about medical science. What the hell I know about medical science? I don't know anything. I know about psychology, everything. But a doctor, that's a technical talk then. It becomes a technical talk. But as far as I'm concerned, I can speak on plethora of topics, many of the topics, but general topics. But then I'll tell you how I prepare. I'm going to tell you, but come on, forget that. You can't see, understand. I'll tell you one thing, very, very important line I'll tell you. Giving an impromptu talk is like a soldier on duty. Anytime he is ready with his AK-47, they're always ready. Same thing with these communicators. Anytime they are ready, call them at 2 o'clock in the morning and they will get out of the bed and start talking. Do you have that kind of, you want to be a good communicator, then this is required. That kind of hard work, that kind of discipline, that kind of notes taking. Here is my notebook. In this notebook, I write all my stories. I'll tell you, which I'm going to share with you. I'm going to tell you how to write that. Everything properly. I'm going to explain you. You need a lot of practice, guys. You need a lot of practice. It takes 20 years to become overnight success. A lot of practice goes behind the screen, which you don't know actually. What do you see is only see the speaker talking effortlessly, but you don't know that the speaker has taken a lot of efforts. Take any international speakers, national speakers, if you see. It takes a lot of time, So be ready for this. I will tell you how to practice this. The mindset is, as I said before, everything is mindset. I mean, and here in impromptu talk, the way you think is very important. When someone hands over the microphone, that fear. And now that fear, that anxiety will kill your talk. Now, wait. I know that what you will do is, okay, so anxiety, nervousness is not required. Wrong it is. First of all, if you want to be good impromptu speaker, the first mindset which is required is, I'll tell you. Are you ready for mistakes? Are you ready to fail? And with this comes criticism, embarrassment will come. Ready for that? Are you ready for that? Then come. This is the mindset required. Making mistakes is fine with me. I will get nervous. It's fine with me. I will bomb on the stage. It is fine with me. People will criticize me and say, hopeless, rubbish talk. Even you also will feel like, what the talk is this? I planned. Sandeep Patil told planned. And when I went on the stage, all flopped. It's good. Are you ready for that? It's going to happen. Because as I said before, today I'm speaking in front of you with a lot of experiences of failures. Horrible things I have gone through. But I'm ready for it. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? This is the first important factor. Second factor, you have to keep getting better. That's what I said. It's like fitness. You have to keep on working on your fitness. You can't say that, well, I will work out my fitness for 2 months and then no need to work on. No, it's like fitness. Good communicators, they work on their communication skills day in and day out. Every day, it's a part, which I'll tell you. You have to keep getting better. You can't say that I have arrived. Keep getting better. You can't say that, okay, now I don't need to prepare. Good impromptu speakers always prepare. They have always notes. They always write down the notes. They're always listening to some great podcasts. They're always reading some great news. They're always, whenever they get a chance, they go on the stage. They don't run away. That's an important factor here. I think I have not written here. Never deny an opportunity to go on the stage for impromptu. Of course, I'm not saying that if it's the first time, no. After some sufficient practice, next time if someone would you like to speak, go on the stage. Go on the stage. Don't, what will happen? I'm not good. Come on, you don't get better in home. Let me tell you, you get better on the stage. Write it down. You don't get better in home or sitting in front of the laptop and listening my talk. You get better when you go on the stage. That's the place where you get better. So be ready for that. Don't be perfect. There is no perfect impromptu. The main reason why you get anxious because you want to nail it. You want to master your talk. You compare your talk with this guy, that guy, and you want to be like this, like that. And that's the reason why you're chasing perfection, and perfection is a disease. Excellence is healthy. When you go on the stage, tell yourself, I will give my best, not perfect. Honey, I'm going to make mistakes and I'm a human being and it's okay. Go with this. I will get better, but no perfection. Perfection will kindle that anxiety in you. That mindset is very important. If you go with this mindset, no one can stop you from becoming a good impromptu speaker. Now let us start her. Now, 4 factors for effective impromptu: imagination, observation, information, and expression. This is how I work. I don't know what others are doing. This is how I work. Imagination, observation, information, and expression. First factor is imagination. How can you, are you good in imagination? And I will tell you, I will show you how to imagine. The first factor, imagination. Write down this factor number one quickly, imagination. First factor, imagination. When you are called on the stage without any prior information. Now, I think I will be going as a guest on 15th of August. And I'm sure that I have to deliver a talk. But when I go there, I have to be more creative and I have to imagine. I will show you what is imagination. Let us take the topic of love and kindness. Someone has given a topic, okay, speak on love and kindness. So you should be able to imagine that. But imagination will only happen when you have experienced this situation, love and kindness. When you have read some articles on this love and kindness. That's what reading is the key factor here. Most important, reading, not watching videos, reading. Reading and analyzing that, reading and absorbing that. So, for example, how we can be here for love and kindness. You can say, well, I believe that this world is more hungry for love and kindness than for food. I believe that every person in this world is hanging a board around his neck, saying that please love me and please be kind to me. But today, I think love and kindness has become as rare as a tiger. Today, we are self-centered. Today, we love things and use people rather than we should use things and love people. Today, we are busy chasing gadgets. We are busy chasing money. We are busy chasing bigger flats, bigger posts, bigger posts. But in the process, kindness, love, compassion, and empathy has been missing. Dear friends, I see that everyone is today busy traveling by metros and trains and buses. But now that love and kindness is gone because consumerism has come in. We are only interested in and loving things, gadgets, mobiles, but kindness is not. And let me tell you this. God loves those who are loving and kind. It's not like how many gadgets you have or cars you have. It's how you can help people to heal. How you can help people to live a better life. How you can help people to solve their problems. That's what I feel. Love and kindness is more important than your degree or your post or your power. If you are loving and kind, definitely you are a valuable asset to any country or any society. Thank you. How was this? Yes. Imagination. I imagined when I was talking. Now you will say that, sir, you prepared for this, and because you made a slide, I'll tell you, I prepared at 8:15, I think I started. Not prepared. Let me tell you, not prepared. It was just spontaneous. And do you know one thing I'll tell you? When I'm delivering my talk, like this topic, I purposely don't watch anyone's video or I just Google and see some tips, but mostly no, because they influence and I only speak that which I'm comfortable, which I believe in. For example, today's talk. I don't need interpretation because I have gone through this. I do it every day. So when you know everything, when you have done that, when you believe in this, in whatever you are saying, you don't need any preparation also because you are so natural. You have experienced it. It's something like this. Next one is observation. Are you a good observer? See, impromptu talk, and for that, comedians are very good in this. Interesting topic. Now, what I do is, observation is not like you do while driving, you have to observe. It's not like that. Observation is, you should be able to observe what people are doing. I just actually, and when I drive, I observe people. I'm driving in India. Okay. Yeah. Lewis Hamilton, I don't know whether you know this Formula One champion once, I think in 2010 12 or 13, he came to India and he said that, oh, look at this driving. They are far better than me. Indians driving. I've seen, a few days before, I was traveling the highway. I was going to Sholapur. Now, I was driving actually. It is a big, huge highway. I think I have 4-lane or 6-lane it is. And on the other side, opposite side, one guy on two-wheeler, he was coming on the opposite side. So when you're talking about this topic, you should be able to observe how Indians are driving. Observation is the key factor. And small observations are observation of people, observation in public places, observation in home, observation, because observations will help you to connect with that topic. Because all the things happening around, they're happening, people observe them. But when you can tell that what you observe, you should be able to recall that, what you observe, and put that in front of the audience when it is necessary, you should be able to connect that observation. For example, driving in India. Now, see, you will be able to connect and you will laugh. Well, when you're driving in India and when there is a garbage truck is there, who is there to collect garbage, they will park anyhow. And now you can decide how you want to go because we are doing government job. You can go anyhow from wherever you do. How is this? Have you experienced this? You have experienced, but I have observed it. It's very important. Okay, so you should be very good in observing. For example, in India, we feel like the person who overtakes you, he is rash, and the person who is in front of you, you say he's very slow. He's not able to drive, so you overtake. So people are either rash or slower than you. Your driving is perfect. Have you observed this? This I observe. Even sometimes I say to her, how slowly is driving? Because we always feel like our driving is perfect. This is observation is required. Information. No, very important. That's what I said. Reading is very important here. Now, the Lewis Hamilton. I remember I read that article. I was reading Times of India and I could connect this Lewis Hamilton incident with this. So it's connection. Whenever you are reading, it helps you. It helps you to connect. And I have realized that whenever I go on the stage, something I have read 3 years before, 2 years before, 6 months before, I'm able to recall and connect. I don't do it purposely. What I do is I just read regularly. I'll show you what. For example, current events, newspapers, AIR, I read. I don't know how it is connected, but when I go on the stage, I get connection out of all these things. Suppose my topic is corruption, for example. Then something from news, something from All India Radio, something from podcast, I get it. And I'm able to pick it up from my go down, I go and I pick up and I use it. Go down and this is showroom. Go down and show. So how to fill your go down? Autobiographies. You can use autobiographies to tell a story while you're impromptu. Getting it? Next, healthy jokes. Healthy, underline the word healthy. There are some people who are very good in sharing the jokes and jokes very effectively because people love jokes, but healthy jokes. You should not be racist or be biased or criticize someone through your jokes. That's of no use. Healthy jokes, nice jokes. You should have the collection, but skill development books. Now you can call self-motivating books. Some things you can learn from those books and you can share those books. For example, on time management, you can share some information which you got from some book. You can share with your friends. Collection of quotes, very powerful. I love quotes. You can start your impromptu talk with a quote. For example, suppose someone asks you to speak on leadership. You can say, quote, be the change which you want to see in the world first. Be the change which you want to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi, unquote. How is this? So a quote must be used at the right time, right place. Don't worry. When you have a lot of quotes, they will come out. They will come out. So quotes, very nice when you start a impromptu talk. When you aim the impromptu, It's very nice. Starting a impromptu talk with the quote is always advisable. Starting a impromptu talk with your own anecdote, personal story is also very important, which I'll share with you. Story is very important. You can share some good stories, and it can be imaginary or real story. Storytelling is so powerful. We are all wired for that. Since childhood, we love stories, and we love it. Everyone likes it. Stories. Because we are brought up listening to stories, and stories make sense. They connect. Instead of telling some technical things, if you tell through a story, it becomes more powerful, more effective. And stories, your stories, story of some people. And those stories you can get from reading autobiographies, from newspaper, you can get it, from self-help book, you can get from someone's story, from real experience. Okay, my dad's story, my brother's struggle story. Anyone who has made it big in your life, around people around you, in story. Come on, you must have that. Go down full. And go down is full. No need to worry about the showroom. Is a go down. And let me tell you, just don't go and watch some motivational videos. No use. You must understand one thing. I'll tell you, impromptu talk. See, when you open a mouth, people will judge you who you are. To understand, communicating is different and talking is different. Everyone can talk. Very few people can communicate. And I'm not talking about just going and talking any rubbish things, something you have heard from grapevine and gossip and on TV news, and you're talking about that. That's not impromptu talk. That's gossip. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about well thought, well polished, good ideas, motivational, with rationality, logic in that. That is what I'm talking about. Okay. Another thing is asking questions. You can ask questions. Understand, when you can ask yourself one question, suppose the topic given to you is any topic, you can use these kind of questions. Who? You can use what? You can use why? You can use where or when. When you can ask these questions, you can let's talk about friendship. I'm giving an example. Suppose someone gives you holds the mic and says, talk about friendship, and you say, oh, who is my friend? Now, what is my friend? No. We can always, everything will not fit. Who is my friend? Okay, this is my friend. Then we can use when he became my friend. What happened on that day? Why you think he is your best friend? Where that incident happened when he helped you? Now see it. When you ask more, many people say that, I don't know what to speak. Ask questions. Suppose the topic is given to them. Okay, ask yourself, okay, how this topic is connected to me? Do I have any experience connected with this topic? How the audience can be connected? How the audience can relate to this topic? Ask yourself these questions. Ask some great questions, you will get great answers. But what do you ask yourself? Oh my God, I don't know anything. How can I speak? You are asking the wrong questions. Ask yourself this question. Okay, this topic is given to me. How can I talk from my personal experience, from whatever I have read? Then you can put this what, when, where, and see your talk. Again, I can speak on this, but I don't want to continue too long because I know some of you have left already. And that's the problem we have. I can't change these people. I told you, you need to prepare, and at least you should have the patience to see my video, this live session. My friend. Who is my friend? What happened that day? Why he's your best friend? Why you like him? Where is that incident happened? Which was the place? When it happened? And then it can go on and on and on. So that's all about using questions. Ask yourself. Now, stories and anecdotes. As I said before, stories and anecdotes. They are very powerful when you're talking. Very powerful. I mean, I use this. I love this. Try to understand. Let us take someone has given you example of education. Now I will give you my experience about education, Indian education system. Friends, it is said that our education system is not ready to accept the challenges. I mean, not ready to build the students that quality which we need in today's changing world. And I agree with this. That's true. I can feel like our education system is 300 and 400 years old, but the things have changed. Technology has changed. And most important, I believe that our education system has failed because of we do not have two important factors. The psychology system, the psychology is not there in our education system. It must be taught. And second, communication skill must be taught. Because I believe that when I was a student, I was emotionally very weak, low in confidence. I always feel inferior. I always used to feel like I'm not intelligent, others are intelligent. I always would try and go in that club, go and try to join that group, but these students never allowed me to join. I went through a lot of emotional turmoil. I wanted help. I was seeking help. I was looking for the help. But my teachers, even my parents also could not realize that I need help. And most important, I did not realize that what I was going through. And I believe that education system is not about exchanging information, taking down the notes or getting grades, but it's about developing the right thought process. That is called as education. We are qualified, but we are not educated. That's what I feel. Second is communication skill. In our education system, communication skill is given least importance. Students are made to sit, write down the notes, the teacher is speaking, and now students become passive. They never become leaders. All leaders are speakers, good communicators. And that's the problem with our education system. Education system is only focusing on grades, only focusing on copy and paste. But good communicators are more successful in life. And look at you guys. Because in your school, this was not given importance. Today, you have to come and join my institute. This is a failure of our education system. First, our psychology is not given importance. Second, communication is not given importance. How is it? Nice. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, 5 minutes. So give me your 5 minutes. So, practice. Without practice, nothing is possible. But how to practice answering? This is very important. Select a topic every day. For example, today is Sunday. You can take 15th of August. Can you take that? Prepare your opinion. Read articles. Type in this on YouTube. On Google. Type this. India growth in last 60-70 years. India's weaknesses. See both the sides. Prepare properly. Now you will get idea. Okay, India has achieved these things. We have to achieve these things. Clarity. So 15th of August, what I'm going to say. Don't go and say that today we got freedom on 1947 and everyone knows that. No need to say that. Make bullet points. For example, let us take your delivering a talk on 15th of August. You can write first is quote about independence. Next about you can say this quote. Don't ask what your country has given you. Ask what you are giving to your country. How is this quote? You can start with the quote. And then you can speak about the struggle. Small and now small because already they know the struggle those freedom fighters have done. But now you have to tell about what is the role of our citizens to contribute. Role, bullet points. First, responsible citizens, proper driving, paying income tax. Next is, helping others. Next is stopping communal tensions. Talk about these 4 or 5 points. And then end with again a quote. How is this? Nice? Can you do that? As I said before, it's not going to be a smooth butter talk. It's not. It's going to be with a lot of hurdles. Okay, you can take road safety in India also, whatever. Now, let us take road safety in India and how to prepare for this. Road safety in India. Put this into 4 factors: problem, reasons, effect, and solution. Oh, problem. Oh, talk about the data. How many people die every day, every year in India? Then what are the reasons for the accident? You can speak about the reasons. Then effects you can talk about. Oh, because of this, we lose so many people, young people die and all. A lot of, what I can say, like financial problems to that family, that a lot of things, effects, effects of accidents and solution. How is this? Now you get clarity about what I have to speak. Now you are not beating the bush around and getting confused. Clarity is that. Record on your mobile, friends. Record on your mobile. Put your mobile phone and speak and see what fun will happen. You will forget everything. Your talk will look like ridiculous. And that's what growth is. That's what growth is. And this is what I wanted to tell you, dear friends, that in this way you grow, in this way you improve. Come on, friends. It was really nice talking to you. Hope you're going to work on this. And if you have any problems, write in the comments. I'm there to help. Okay. So we are sorry, we are late a bit, but it was impromptu and I enjoyed. I hope you enjoy. Take care and goodbye. Happy Sunday and most important, happy Independence Day to you in advance. Bye-bye. Thank you.